What's the deal, man? Y'all already know Big Boss, K-Po, Talk Boxing. We back to back like the 94-95 Rockets. Let's get to it. So, Bud Buddies tried to lie and say that Boss said because Errol Spence was big, he was going to beat Terrence Crawford. Let's talk about it. So, a lot of y'all come in my comment section and said, oh, you said that because Errol Spence was big, he was going to beat Terrence Crawford. That's cap. You ain't never heard me say that Errol Spence is the bigger fighter, so he going to beat Terrence Crawford. I always resorted to Errol Spence's skill set because people disrespect Errol Spence when it comes down to his skill set, right? They sit there and they say, oh, he just big. Y'all the motherfuckers that was saying he's big. Terrence Crawford, the one that said Errol Spence was big. It wasn't me. So I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, man, you said that this person was big and this, that, and the third. Man, and let me tell you something. You ain't heard that from me. You know what I mean? You can go watch all my videos and you'll see me talk about Errol Spence's skill set, the jab, you know what I mean, the body work, the power punching. That's what I talked about, his IQ. That's what I talked about. I use previous fights with different fighters, you know, that I felt like prepared him for that Terrence Crawford fight. He underperformed, and Terrence Crawford basically got the win. That's what it is. That's just how it went. Errol Spence underperformed. You know what I mean? He underperformed. You ain't never heard me make no excuses, though. You ain't hear me say, oh, Errol Spence lost because of this. Errol Spence lost because of that. I think this, blah. No, I gave Terrence Crawford 100% credit for beating Errol Spence. That's what it is. You know what I mean? But, like I said before, also, what these niggas fail to understand, because I'm cooking. Also, on another note, the way Terrence Crawford fought Errol Spence, I was the one that said he need to fight like that to beat Errol Spence. So what are we talking about here? Where's my credit at? Nobody want to talk about that shit though. Why not? You go watch my videos, cause y'all Rainbow Boys want to make videos posting one thing I said, but don't post the whole thing. This is why I tell you, I keep this shit 1,000. Everybody want to try to diminish my character and all that. And that's cool. You could try to do that, but the thing is, you can't because I'm too solid when it comes down to this boxing shit. I keep telling y'all this. I told y'all exactly how that man needed to fight to beat Errol Spence. I said, if he fight with this and he's so-called the faster fighter, he throw between Errol Spence's shots, he looks to counter Errol Spence, he will win. I said that. But I picked Errol. Still, I picked Errol Spence. But the way that Terrence Crawford fought, if you go watch and listen to what I said he needs to fight like this to beat Errol Spence. I just didn't think he was going to do it. We just going to keep it 1,000. I didn't think that he was going to do it because Terrence Crawford fight off emotion. You even heard Errol Spence say it in the final press conference. I think that was the final press conference before the win. He said he emotional. That's why we're going to beat you, because you emotional. That's the reason. You can't have emotions in boxing. You can't sit in there, get in that ring and fight angry. You're going to lose. I don't care how talented you are. If this ain't right and you trying to fight off of this, you're going to get your ass whooped. That's what it is. When you in there with another live dog, you in there with a killer. I keep telling y'all this, man. I'm not talking just to hear myself talk. So when it come down to the meat and potatoes of the situation, nobody over here on Boss Channel, you ain't heard me say because Errol Spence is the bigger man, he gonna win. When I talked about Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, it was simply skill set. That's it. And I still stick to that in every fight. Skill set. Now, the reason why that young man said that, because he was talking about Canelo, right? He said, oh, man, you said that by Errol Spence, what happened to him? Errol Spence was in the same weight class as Terrence Crawford. In the same weight class as Terrence Crawford. Canelo is nowhere near the same weight class. Terrence Crawford got to go 20-something pounds to 168 to fight Canelo Alvarez. Canelo's nowhere near. They're weight class for a reason. You just watched a 154-pounder go up there and Jermell Charlo fight Canelo. Oh, Terence Crawford is not Jermell Charlo. You're right. Terence Crawford ain't Jermell Charlo. You're right. Terence Crawford will not be still standing at the end of that Canelo fight. Mark my words. That I stand on. I'm telling that right now. Terence Crawford will not be still standing after that fight with Canelo. I'm telling you, the power up there is different. I keep telling y'all this. This ain't no damn video game, bro. This boxing. There are weight classes for a reason. There's a reason why you have weight classes. I need y'all to tell me why they're weight classes. If ain't no weight classes, why the hell Shakur Stevenson ain't going up to 168 to fight Caleb Plant? F it. Tell Nail Inui, go up to 147 and fight Jambu Ennis. F it. If weight classes don't matter. Tell Gary Russell Jr., right? F it. Go up to 154 and fight Tim Tszyu. If weight classes don't matter. Because that's how y'all talking. When it comes to Bud Crawford, there's no such thing as weight classes. But everybody else, well, Bud is great. No. Bud is great. He's a good fighter. But that same rule applies to him. There are weight classes for a reason. Bud can take his ass. I encourage it. Take his ass up to 168, and y'all gonna find out, right? And let me tell you something. When he go up there, he fight Canelo, I won't hear no excuses. But I already know there's gonna be a built-in excuse. Oh, he dared to be great. He went up there and fought, a Canelo Alvarez. He dared to be great. All this shit. I don't want to hear none of that shit. I don't want to hear it. It's crazy to me how y'all don't apply shit to certain fighters that y'all like. See, me, I apply things to everybody, right? When that rumor went out about Errol Spence leaving Derrick James, I said, hey, man, if that's true, that ain't solid. When that rumor went out about Errol Spence, Frank Martin, and them having a rift, I spoke out about it. Hey, that ain't good for Errol. You got to take care of your fighter. That's just what it is. If you move in a certain way, I'm gonna address that. You know what I mean? But nobody want to talk about that. No other channel doing that. They don't do that. They don't want them buddies don't want to talk about Terence Crawford and how he moving. When he do some hoe shit, they ignore that. Nah, we don't ignore nothing. My motto is we keep it 1,000. That's what it is. Damn 100, 1,000. That means I'm going all the way in it. I'm putting everything, blood, sweat, and tears in that. And I tell y'all this. If you can't take the heat, stay out the kitchen. You don't like what I'm saying? You can easily unsubscribe from my channel. You can easily cut the video off. It's that simple. You bringing your ass over here talking all that bull jive, you gonna get cooked. That's all I'm saying. So tread lightly. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Boss gone.